Hello, peeps, and hello, peppers. Unusual position today and unusual hat. I think my YouTube community hasn't seen this volcanic eruption hat in its completeness yet. Um, I don't have any news of a volcanic eruption, but I just returned home from a lecture about Bob Dylan, and I didn't even realize how poetic his song texts are and how he says that the earth is moving. So yes, this is like in the spirit of the earth is moving. Um, and no, I can't make an even brim. That's my trademark. That life is a little bit uneven. And yeah, I'm always searching for people who actually have fun with my uneven life. And I mean, this art print on the back here is from the flea market and treats a lady from 1600 something something. So I really hope she won't complain about me invading her privacy. And yeah, I'm still figuring out which angle is good here. Because you mostly only want to present your best sides on the internet. And this is, yeah, my next attempt at a weekly recap. Actually, one highlight of the day, besides the Bob Dylan lecture, was like meeting someone with the exact same walker on the bus, just mine is a little bit more shaggy and a little bit more sat on, because I'm basically like using this also as a prop for my entire life. So the other person's 4D twin looked as good as new. And why I find this so fun is that, like, I'm always kind of trying to hide in the wheelchair and baby carriage niche on the bus and try to use my phone as little as possible because I don't want to take space. But like this person was like, yeah, really taking space, sitting on a mainstream seat, operating the phone all the time. And like, by the way, the walker's seating bar looked, this person is probably never sitting on it. But yeah, it also took me some time to figure out that I can sit on it, and sometimes I even sit on it on the bus when there are no seats available. But then anyone who's trying to imitate this, at your own responsibility, and always put the brakes on if you sit on that thing. Yes, good people, it takes a little bit of practice to handle a walking trolley. And I'm not saying that everybody who has one even can go on the bus, but I think we've had this debate numerous times. It has its advantages when I want to make myself seen. When I want to actually convey to my surroundings, I need help. And today I had quite an adventure when I was like buying canvases for my art show that is on the weekend. So yeah, this will give new meaning to the word speed painting. And actually, like with this fake fur winter jacket and with like 2 oversized canvases in the walker basket, that is getting a little bit adventurous to bring that home. But let's say when I was a teenager, all the old people were complaining about like 2 days young people are so mean and 2 days young people are whatnot. But like there was this teenager, maybe 14 years old, and he was so helpful. He asked me what to do to get this like walker with canvases on the bus and off the bus, and that was just so nice. And like let's say I know that many things in the world seem to go south, but this like these small acts of kindness really make my day and give me confidence that I can keep on living with my equipment for still quite a while. Um, Also, one highlight for me was that someone sent me a message. It was so nice to see you draw at a meeting. Um, this person, of course, doesn't know the entire background. Like that I really always need to keep my hands busy, and that I always was told as a child, like, don't interrupt, don't interrupt. But like, let's say holding up a drawing is a form of interrupting that people usually can tolerate. So I think I'm actually doing well in the process of learning how to take space in a way that is like me, that fits me, and that doesn't let's say interfere with really other people's space, because like in a meeting all the people have the same rights to be here, right? um what more? Yes, when I came home from the lecture at 8, it was still light outside. I mean, it's slowly darkening, but I'm so impressed because I think I've never realized this as extreme as I did this week, that like both my mental and physical health issues vary with the seasons. I mean, I'm totally used to this, what is almost a polar night in the winter, and I totally appreciate that the domestic Icelandic people have a lot of cultural events in the winter, like also events that the tourists are not necessarily aware of. Well, because they tackle local stuff. But like a week ago, I was in my favorite little town to do some research for the book again. And like this is a town that we might have problems accessing in the winter. So I don't know if I could live there, but let's say spring is the time for small travels. And for like enjoying, like, I mean, you might have figured that I live in a like a 1970s concrete house that doesn't look too spectacular, but I was so happy when I saw in this what's supposed to be a garden that there were little crocuses. Like they were not open, but like one set of crocuses in white and one in orange. That was like my little miracle of the day. And that a friend asked me to draw something for her, and I really finished this within half an hour, because then she like suddenly had time to visit. So those are the little successes. And like, yeah, the earth is moving. Also like my mental earth, because I have the feeling of being successful again, like making the small things work for me, reconnecting with my community, doing things that are actually fun and that would actually like help me build a career according to my wishes and capacities. I think like, okay, if I'm beginning again, like this past week was shaped by good conversations, I think that's already sort of sounds like a holy chant in a church that everybody knows by heart and nobody pays attention to. But actually, I am really thankful to have good conversations with people in similar situations to figure out like what works with chronic pains, what works with when I have no energy, what how could I actually read a lengthy book? Like, let's say as a child, I did that a lot, but with the arrival of the internet, I won't say I unlearned to read, but I unlearned to concentrate because internet is both a blessing and a curse, and it's like douche, 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 douche in on my head. Don't get me wrong, I'm meeting great people on the internet, and like that has actually broadened my contact network so much, and my knowledge about manatees, and my knowledge about other animals. But sometimes I just need a break from all that, and yes, it turns into an interesting experience when my computer is broken, and then I only can do the bare necessities for the book writing with like really an old paper notebook, or I discovered this electronic document thingy in my phone. So I am learning that too, and that also means that I can write like breadcrumbs of a story on the way, on the bus, on something. But I actually prefer the paper notebook because then the people go like, oh, that's such a nice notebook, or what are you drawing, what are you writing? Like nobody would like, oh, are you on your phone again? I like communicating beyond the phone. And I like making more funny hats for the art show. I'm still like figuring out what to wear because really I want to send out a message with my clothing because as said, I want to discover new people who actually have fun with my life the way it is. And I don't want to make too much of a stage play of my life. I don't want to find a partner just because society says so. But I want to know what other people could actually enjoy in my life, what we can offer each other. And yes, I want to use my art to also produce some form of if I say movement for marginalized groups, like unfolding, like quirky spring flowers. I'm not sure if that's the right word. Okay, doorbell. I'll see you. Bye bye.